Are you doing the kettlebell swing properly? Today I'm going to be coaching the kettlebell swing, specifically your setup, execution, and points performance. And also stay tuned to the end. There might be 3 things that you could be doing wrong that I will help you fix. But first, make sure you subscribe, turn on the notifications bell, and leave a comment below of what content you would like to see more of. For the kettlebell swing, you're going to start off with your feet slightly outside of your hips or underneath your shoulders. Your base of your feet will be dependent on the length of your levers, i.e. your legs. The wider the base, the more stable you may feel, depending on where you feel most comfortable. For the kettlebell, it is going to be in front of you in terms of a triangle position or a pyramid shape. You want to make sure that you have enough space so that when you grab the handle and then you hike the kettlebell like a football, you have enough space to be able to do so. In this position, your hands are going to grab the kettlebell and you're going to hike that kettlebell like a football. You're going to keep those hands close to your inner thighs. Think your forearms and hands coming close to your groin, and you want to make sure that you're hinging from the hips with a slight bend in the knee. You're going to maintain that flat back and spine as you hinge forward. From here, you're going to extend the hips, squeeze in your butt, and transfer energy from your hips into the bell, and then use your arms to guide the bell to about shoulder or eye level. Specifically, we're going to be doing Russian kettlebell swings, not American, where the bell goes all the way overhead. Today's focus is to work on the transition of the movement and points of performance of this swing. From here, as that bell gets that top position, you're then going to hinge from the hips again, guide the bell back between your inner thighs, and then close that hip. You have a relatively loose grip on the bell, not where you're death gripping it, but also you don't let go of the bell. The intention of your arms is to be like straps where you're holding onto the bell and guiding it up. You also want to maintain a slight bend in the arm, as that will allow you to keep the bell a little bit closer as you bring that bell to the top position. In this position, you really want to focus on driving through that midfoot, keeping your toes and heel in contact from the ground. I like to think of it as my torso having a light on the chest, and as I hinge from the hips, that light goes down, and as I extend my hips, my light comes back up. The focus here is to build up strength in your core, which is anywhere between your hips and your shoulders. This is going to help strengthen your legs, core, and shoulders as well. Now, I said to stay tuned for the 3 things that you could be doing wrong with the kettlebell swing. This is the first one. You could be bending at the knees too much. So when you hinge from the hips, if you bend the knees too much, you're utilizing your quads. Not that you aren't going to utilize your quads in this movement, but this is focusing on a posterior chain, i.e. your hamstrings, glutes, and erectors. If you're bending the knees too much, you're then getting into a squatty position, which is not what we're looking for in this movement. So the correction here would be extend those legs or straighten those legs just slightly so you have just a slight bend in the knee. The second thing that you could be doing with the kettlebell is that the kettlebell is too far away from your body. If that load is further away from your core, that's going to put a lot of strain in the lower back. You really want to keep that kettlebell above the height of your knees. This is a good guide and reference to keep that load closer to your center line. Just think, the more that kettlebell comes away from your body in that hinge, the more that is going to pull on the lower back. So the cue and correction for this is to bring those hands really close to the inner thigh, almost to that groin area, where you keep that bell closer to your torso. That third fault that could be happening is some rounding the shoulders or collapsing of that back. 2 things could be happening. 1, the load is too heavy for you, so I would recommend dropping that load, going to a lighter bell. Other option is that you really want to engage your triceps down to your body. So you're thinking of pulling your triceps to your lats. That's going to help you engage your lats and help you pull your shoulders back to help you maintain that flat back. Check your position and make those adjustments to help you avoid that third fault. Hopefully you guys found these points of performance beneficial and corrections and cues. For the month of November, we are doing a fun little challenge. It is a 100 kettlebell swings every single day for the month of November. I will note they do not have to be unbroken, but I would love for you to join me. The rep scheme could be done however you want. You can incorporate it into a workout, break it to 10 reps on the minute for 10 minutes, for example. But I would love for you to tag me and comment below of what you're looking forward to and what weight you'll be using for this challenge. Again, if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe, turn on that notifications bell, and leave a comment below of what you want to see more of. I look forward to seeing you guys here shortly.